Hello, beautifuls. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of G is for Growth. And today I get to share my itinerary to the Maldives with you guys. I have been dying to share this with you guys. So many gems, so many things that I have to debunk because they have been lying to us. Okay, the Maldives is not as expensive as you think. So if you want to know all about my trip to the Maldives and how you can make this your trip too, because it was freaking amazing. Stay tuned. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe. I post every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And oh my gosh, let's get started. Before we dive into my itinerary, I feel like I have to share some fun facts that I've learned throughout this journey to the Maldives. So, first of all, I flew to Dubai. That was my first time. This trip it was like a 3-week long trip. And each week, I went to a different country. So first I went to Dubai. That was freaking amazing. I did a video on that, so make sure you go check out Steal My Itinerary for Dubai. And then after Dubai, I went to the Maldives for a week. And then after the Maldives, I went to Lebanon. So those videos are on my channel, go check them out. But oh my gosh, so I flew to Dubai first. So that ticket was about $1,000 and some change, but I did use my Chase Sapphire Preferred card. Make sure if you don't have a travel card, what are you doing? I will link my link below so you can go get it, sign up, get your card. It's a win-win situation traveling. If you're traveling in 2023 and on, you need a travel card, and Chase Sapphire Preferred is for you. If you are a person that travels a lot like me, I'm about to upgrade in August, so make sure you upgrade to the Reserve because baby, you need that lounge access, okay? Lounge access. If you're always in the airport, might as well make it comfortable. So, after buying my flight, so that was to Dubai. I know a lot of people think that the flight to the Maldives is the most expensive part, but again, if you use your card, it takes care of that. So I got to Dubai, I found a flight from Abu Dhabi to the Maldives for $150. $150. I had no intentions of going to the Maldives, but my friend messages me and she's like, Giselle, did you know that the Maldives is only 4 hours away from Dubai? I'm like, bitch, when am I gonna go to the Maldives again? So might as well fit it into the trip. So I went on kiwi.com and booked my flight right then and there because it was $150. $150 to go to the Maldives. Say less, that's all I needed to hear. So I booked my flight. It was from Abu Dhabi, so Abu Dhabi is about an hour away from Dubai. I paid about 220 dirhams to take a taxi from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, and that's about, I wanna say like $50, which is not bad at all. Take my money, let's go, let's go. One of the things that I would let you guys know before you start your trip, make sure you bring sunscreen because it's hot. It's hot. And your favorite pairs of sunglasses. But besides that, one thing that you should know about the country, the Maldives, it is a Muslim country. So the islands, specifically, the islands that people live in, you have to cover up. So if you're not at the beach or a specific beach, they usually call it Bikini Beach, where you can actually wear your bikini and have your ass out. Everywhere else, you should be covered up and not wearing like bathing suits if you're going to the beach. So just make sure you keep that in mind when you're traveling to the Maldives, as well as they don't have alcohol, okay? I love it because I don't drink, so they had so many mocktails, which I loved. I was living my very best life. I'm like, I didn't even have to ask if there's alcohol in my drink. You know how rare that is? You know how rare that is? It was freaking amazing. I loved it, but if you're the kind of person that needs a drink to have a good time, maybe the Maldives is not for you, but if you do stay in a resort, then you get all the alcohol that you want. Or if you're in a local island, there's a boat in the middle of the ocean that has a smaller boat that comes to pick you up from the shore, and they take you to the big boat to get drunk in the middle of the ocean, and then they drop you off. Because alcohol is not allowed on the island, especially the local islands. So, a couple of fun facts that I learned in the Maldives. So the Maldives is composed of so many islands, and usually when you hear people saying, oh my gosh, the Maldives is so expensive, it's because they're thinking of the over the water bungalows and these beautiful private villas. And of course, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but at the same time, not. It depends. If you go in the rainy season, those are usually cheaper and they'll upgrade you with like less charge. Or if you go to like a further away island, so Male is the capital, but if you go a little bit further away and you take like a plane there or like a boat, you can find like water bungalows for like $200 a night. But that island is like in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, I mean, if you want island vibes, you get island vibes. But what makes it really expensive is that the Maldives is composed of all these islands, and they're all small little islands, and usually each resort, it's its own island. So it's kind of like VIP. You get a whole island, you know? So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that exclusivity. But here's the trick. Are you guys ready for this? Here's the trick. So you need to stay in a local island. Oh my gosh, I stayed in Maafushi Island, and it's a local island. It's about a 30-minute boat ride from the capital. 30-minute boat ride. Hello. And you still get, you're on an island. You still get the beautiful beaches. You still get the beautiful views. You just have locals that also live there. So you're staying at a hotel instead of a resort. But hey, that's fine. That's fine, because at the end of this, I'm gonna show you what you can do to still get that luxury lifestyle that you deserve. Okay, so I stayed in Maafushi Island. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. The island was beautiful. The people were beautiful. I stayed at Arena Beach Resort, and the hotel, Chef's Kiss, my room, Chef's Kiss. It was only me, and when I got there, the lady up at the front desk was like, "Is it just you? You have one of the best rooms in the house." I'm like, "Yes, girl, yes, I deserve everything. I deserve everything luxury." So I went through my room. Oh my gosh. I am a visionary. I am a manifester. I am all about affirmations and manifesting my life. So when I was planning this trip, I went to TikTok and I was like, Maldives resorts in Maafushi, and this was like the best of the best that they have on that particular island. And I'm like, I shall take it. And make sure I get a balcony, because girl, I did not come here to play. I want the views. I want to see everything. I want to wake up with the sun. I want to see the sunrise. I want the wind in my hair. Book it. So guess what? Mama booked it. Oh my gosh, my room was amazing. I had a beautiful view of the ocean, and I did get to see the sunrise every morning from my bed. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 recommend. Hello, hello, beautifuls. Hi. I'm Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of G is for Growth. And I'm here in the Maldives, first day here. I'm gonna take you guys through a little view of my hotel room. It's fabulous, beautiful, super excited. The lady was like, "Are you by yourself?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." She was like, "Wow, this is like one of the best rooms in the house." So I'll show you guys around. Okay, so here's my dandy bathroom. Fancy shower. I'm wearing yellow for the win. I think today I'm just gonna go to the spa and do water activities, and then I'm gonna go on a fishing expedition and do like a little barbecue. So I'm excited. So let me leave here. Of course, you have your basic fridges and stuff, and they did such a cute little thing. They said, "Welcome to Arena." The A already blew away. And these are actually flowers. I was like, wow, attention to detail. And then, again, me, I love how we have this long mirror right here. Okay, nip slip. I love how we have this long mirror right here. And the best part of the whole thing, of course, is the freaking view. This is a view from my balcony. How freaking amazing. So I'm gonna go and enjoy my day, and I'll come back and let you guys know all about stealing my itinerary in the Maldives. But so far, I love it. Take the time to enjoy yourself and just disconnect. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, it's beautiful. My hotel for 4 days and 3 nights, it was $444. 444, angel numbers. I have no idea what they mean. But that is not bad at all for the Maldives. Are you freaking kidding me? Balcony, ocean view. Hello, it doesn't get better than that. And I just wanted to let you guys know that when I did fly from Abu Dhabi to the Maldives, my flight, I got there around 9 p.m. So I was pretty late. Take in consideration when booking your flight that the little boats going from the airport to other parts of the islands, like they'll drop you off in the other neighboring islands, they usually stop around 7 or 9, actually 9. So the last boat to leave is 9 o'clock. So by the time that I left the airport, it was too late. So I planned ahead and made accommodations for that night. So I got to the Maldives on the 14th night, and then I stayed in a local little like hostel around the airport, and then in the morning at 9 a.m. I could take the ferry to Maafushi Island. And of course I had to go explore, so I'm out here living my best life, a little lost. I didn't have any internet. I was still trying to figure everything out, and this local guy on a bike was like, let me help you, I'll take you. And I'm like, you know, I'm a solo traveler. It was my first time traveling by myself, so I don't know, I don't want to be too trusting of people, but I asked him for directions and he told me, but I totally went the wrong way. So he found me again because he was on his bike and he's like, let me just take you to the restaurant. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got into the back of the stranger's bike and he rode me around and I got to see the town and he took me to the restaurant. I had Thai food and I had fried rice and a virgin pina colada. Chef's kiss. So that was really cool. The people were so nice, so kind. That's one thing. I totally felt safe, and it was like, I believe it was like 10 at night or like 11 at night when I was going through the restaurant. But I totally felt safe, and I didn't really have that like, oh my gosh, I should have pepper spray in my bag moment. If you know me, you know I like to plan my vacations ahead of time because once I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. I don't want to work. I don't want to do nothing. And that was one thing that I couldn't do in the Maldives. So I called my resort and I'm like, hey, I would like to plan ahead and book these like excursions. And they're like, unfortunately, you can't really book ahead. You have to wait till you get here because it all depends on how many people are there that day to do the excursion. So you have to have a minimum of like 6 people to do the excursion. If you don't have 6 people, guess what? You don't get to do it, which sucks. But don't fear, there's a whole bunch of excursion little shops in the hotel as well as outside. Like if you go and walk the beach, there's a whole bunch of excursion little shops and they will find an excursion for you to do that day. So don't freak out like I did because I was like, oh my gosh, I only have 4 days here. I need to make the best of it. I don't fucking have time for people to be like, oh, there's not enough of us to do the activity. Bitch, we're doing the activity. Get your ass out and we're going to the beach. So that was a little nerve-wracking, but everything worked out. So since I got there, I took the ferry from Male to Maafushi at 9. That was the earliest ferry I could find. So I took it. I'm taking the ferry. I asked this man for directions because I was lost. I was like, where the hell is the ferry? It was right down the road, but I don't know. I'm not from here. They were super nice and they helped me. So I found the ferry. I got on the ferry, blah, blah, blah. You know me, my backpack. The water's beautiful. The sun is shining. I freaking love the Maldives. I get to Maafushi Island, but by that time it's like 10 something. I check in, my hotel room is not ready, so I'm just chilling. They did greet me with like a little cocktail. It was so cute. I was like, and of course, mocktail, baby, mocktail, non-alcoholic. So the view was beautiful, so no complaints as I waited for my room. As I waited, I went to their excursion section of the hotel, which is like 2 buildings down, if you say Arenal Beachfront Hotel. So I went there and I'm like, hey, I need to book all my excursions for the day. And I was like, what do you have right now? Like, I am ready to go. Like, sign me up because I came here to do all the things. So a lot of the excursions, they leave pretty early from like 7:30 to like 8 to like 9. So by the time that I got there, I couldn't do any of those. So I was like, okay, what can I do? So day 1 in Maafushi, I decided to do a package of water activities. And it was about $120, but girl, so worth it. Spend your money. Okay, so this is day 1 in the real Maafushi Island. Let the vacation begin. So I got my room, I got everything in, I'm ready, I change, I put my bikini on. I go to these water activities. The water activities include boat tubing, it includes kayaking, it includes jet skis, and it includes parasailing. Babe, for $120, that's not even a 30-minute jet ski ride here in America. Girl, take my money. The lady's like, are you sure? Because when I went up there, like I bought all the excursions and she's like, I think altogether it was like $400. Take my money. Take it all. I don't care. I really don't care. But for $400, are you kidding me? $400. Do you know how many things I did? Do you know how many things I did? Okay, let's go back to this. So I go jet skiing. I bring my GoPro. Oh my gosh, the water was amazing. The water was really bumpy, so I had to go jet skiing with someone else. But when we got all the way out there, he let me ride. So I was riding those waves. I was living my best life, wind in my hair, salt in my face. I was riding that jet ski. I was riding it. The waves were getting a little big, but again, it was just one of those moments that you feel so empowered. Like, yes, I am in control of my own life. I am the CEO of my own life, and baby, we doing the damn thing. And so that was so much fun. Girl, all of these things for $120. Then I went parasailing, and oh my gosh, this is another thing. If you don't get to do it all in one day, you can skip it and do it some other day. So I didn't, because of the wind situation. It was really windy, so I couldn't go parasailing that day. So I just went tubing, and I also went on the jet ski. And then the next day I went parasailing. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna be shocked to death, okay? Shocked to death. I go parasailing, I'm up there, I'm living my best life. All of it. I get up there, there's a drone in my face. Like a drone was like flying really close to me. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, someone's a freaking drone. Why are they so close to me? So I'm like, hi, oh my gosh, okay, leave me alone. Girl, no, it was a drone that came with my $120 excursion to do all the things: jet skiing, kayaking, tubing, parasailing. You also get drone footage. And this is the big gag. For free. What is free? I'm in the Maldives. I was like, you're telling me that this footage from the drone, it's free for free? They're like, oh yeah. Once you're done, you can come pick it up at 6 o'clock at the kiosk or whatever. Free? I was speechless, bitch. I was speechless. Take my money. Take it. Beautiful. I ate after that day. I was trying to do all the things. So that was my very first day. I had to go have dinner at the beach resort, and the dinner is outside, and they have live music, and it's buffet style. The food was okay, but the music was great. The people were nice. It was dancing, the breeze. You're on the beach. You can't say less. Say less. Now we can go to my real day 2. So day 2, I had already booked all my excursions the day before. So day 2, I did a full day adventure, and I still have the little pamphlet. I want y'all to see this. What does that say? $50 for a full day of adventure? I'm talking about house reef snorkeling. I am talking about island hopping to Guli Island, where you get like the little swing and the water. Yes, girl, all of that. I am talking about sandbank visit. We went to have lunch in the sandbank, and it was in the middle of the ocean, of course. The water, babe, the water, it was like from a movie. Like, this man took pictures of me that I thought were fake. I was like, this is from my iPhone? The picture was so crisp. The water was so blue. Girl, we went on a dolphin cruise. We got to go eat and have barbecue food, all for $50. All for $50. As well, it gets better. As well as going to swim with the sharks. I don't know what's up with my obsession with sharks lately, but since I went shark diving in Hawaii with Galapagos sharks, I don't know, like, fear's out the window. I am tired of having fear of things that we don't even understand. Like, you know? So I was living my best life. I got to swim with nurse sharks. They were black tip sharks. They were unicorn fishes. There were stingrays. There was everything. And this is not the gag. Are you guys ready for the gag? Ready for the gag? So this is a full day adventure. $50. We have a lunch included. Then we have drinks included. We're on this boat ride. We go to different islands. We go island hopping. We go swimming with the sharks. This man is following me all day with a GoPro. He's filming me swimming, diving with the sharks, living my best life. And at first I brought my own GoPro, but at first I'm like, oh yeah, you know, he's like, oh, post there, like let me take videos of you and pictures. And I was like, at first I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But then I'm like, in my mind, in my American mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't really want to pay like $100 for these pictures, for these GoPros. You already know. It was free. Oh my gosh. I was like, at the end of the excursion, I was like, this is free? Free? For $50, I got a whole day and I got GoPro footage of me swimming with the sharks, diving, doing all for $50. Where else are they gonna tell you this? They have been lying to us, telling us that the Maldives is so expensive. It's not. That's a freaking lie. By the way, I believe it was the first day. Yes, it was the first day. I also went and took myself to a massage. That's another gag. I went to go get a massage and guess how much was it? For an hour deep tissue coconut oil massage. $54. I pay more here in Florida. Are you freaking kidding me? I just came back from freaking Puerto Rico and paid $222 for a 60-minute massage with no motherfucking view, nothing. Are you kidding me? I got like my whole trip, I think I got like 5 massages, 6, maybe 7 massages. I don't even know. I got a massage there and then I'm like, babe, $54, say less. I got a 30-minute body scrub that turned into an hour body scrub. So I got 2 hours of massages basically for $94. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? In the Maldives? Bruh, I got my whole body scrub with coconut oil and sugar and everything nice and everything spice. And I got a massage. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. Okay, that was day 1. Let's go back to day 2. So yes, we had that whole excursion. I got to swim with the sharks. I've always wanted to do that, swim with the nurse sharks. I wasn't so much as nervous, but like the guy was telling us, make sure that you're not swimming with your hands because they were feeding these sharks and they were feeding them, I don't know what, but not like chum, not like blood in the water or anything like that. But you know, they were like, just don't swim with your hands just in case sharks, because there was a lot of them. There was so much of them. So we didn't want them to confuse our fingers for a snack. So make sure you keep your hands to yourself. And he kept telling me like, go deeper, deeper in. And the water was kind of choppy and I couldn't breathe. And I was like, I can't be freaking out in the bottom of the ocean with these damn sharks. You know, I gotta stay calm, cool, collective. You know, you can't let them see you stress. I'm over here like, I'm swimming with sharks. So I'm like here like in a freaking ball. But oh my gosh, I was living my best Little Mermaid life. It was amazing. It was majestic. And just being able to swim and be so close with something that for the longest time in my life has caused so much fear. Like I live in Florida and I don't go to the beach here because of sharks. I was so scared for the longest time that, because when I came to America, of course, we have like Shark Week and all these things and it's like, and it's not very educational in that way of like, sharks are not these crazy evil animals. They're very intelligent creatures and they deserve respect, you know? And just learning more about them from my trip to Hawaii and then being able to be with them even closer, like literally in my face. There was one time one of the sharks was coming like straight at me and I had to go like, I'm like jellyfishing it because like literally right here. And then one touched my leg and I freaked out a little. But they were literally surrounding me. And it was just such an amazing and empowering feeling to know that what you thought was really scary is not that scary. you're the big boss. You're the big scary wolf. But that was amazing. And I'm still in shock. I'm still shooketh, bombastic, side-eye, criminal offensive to get all of this for $50. Plus the GoPro footage for the free ski, okay? The free ski. And then after that, of course, we went to dinner and all those things. By the way, I was supposed to go on this trip by myself, but then my friend Aisha was like, bitch, I'm coming. And I'm like, say less. Welcome. The more the merrier. So day 3. So I was actually gonna go to Shark Bay. So Shark Bay is where the nurse sharks are as well, and you can swim with them. But since I had already swum with them in the full day adventure, I'm like, I'm done. I don't need to swim with no more sharks. So day 3, before I don't want to swim no more sharks, day 3, baby, we are swimming with the shark whales. That has been my dream for forever. I feel like I want to swim with all of them. I want to swim with all the things. So I wanted to swim with the shark whales, or I'm saying it wrong, sorry. My English is not very good looking. I wanted to swim with the whale sharks. There we go. That's proper English, proper etiquette. So I still have my little pamphlet right here. So to go swimming with the whale sharks, it was $100. Girl, take all of my money. I don't take all of my money. $100 to go swimming with whale sharks? Say less. So I booked it, day 3, here we go. That one started at 7:30, so it was a little earlier. We didn't leave till around like 8:30. So I still had time to go to breakfast, and I had an omelet before we went. So with these kind of excursions, even though it was whale shark season in the Maldives, it's still a 50-50 chance that you get to see them. And of course, no refunds. You're on this boat, you have, I think it was like an hour away. So we're on this boat for an hour, and then we're looking for these whale sharks. When we get there, we find one, but I guess it got startled and it dove down, so we didn't get to like jump in the water and swim with it. I didn't even see it. So we kept looking and we kept looking, and unfortunately I did not get to see my whale shark. The disrespect, bombastic, side-eye, criminal offensive. I didn't get to see my whale shark, but we got to swim with Manta Rays. Girl. Me living my best Little Mermaid lifestyle, I don't even know how to put it into words. It was so magical. There was, first of all, crazy story. So the first time that we see the Manta Rays, we are like all geared up, you know, with our masks, our flippers or whatever. And the guy that I went there with, he's like, oh, are you a good swimmer? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna drown. So he's like, do you need a life jacket? And I was like, no, I think I'm good, because I had just done the adventure the day before, and I was good, you know, I was swimming, I was diving, I was doing all the things. Big. We see the first Manta Rays, they tell us to jump off the boat. Everybody's jumping off the boat. I'm jumping off the boat. Woo, jumped. I'm swimming. Bitch, I'm not good at swimming. I'm talking about these Manta Rays were going hella fast. These people were going hella fast. I could not keep up with the Kardashians, okay? I was not keeping up. The guy noticed, like the worker there noticed, and he's like, do you need help? I'm like, yes, because I was getting left behind. Like, I can't swim that fast. So he grabs my hand, big. These people are like freaking fish out of water. They can swim. Like, he was pulling me through this water. We were swimming. We were going so fast. I'm wearing this yellow bikini. We're swimming to these Manta Rays. I get to see them. They do a flip. It's like, oh my gosh, I was trying to film it with my GoPro. And like, the Manta Ray was there, and then bam, it's gone. And then I'm like, whoo, I come out of the water. Again, mind you, we're in the Maldives, a Muslim country, all about covering up and all this stuff. And then I come out of the water, I'm trying to freaking breathe, and he's like, ma'am, your boob is hanging out. I mean, he didn't say my boob was hanging out, but he's like, your boob. And I was like, I'm so sorry. But this whole swimming, high speed, my bikini was like, I felt so bad. I just showed this muscle man my boob. Yeah. So that was that. Okay, so then the second time that we found the Manta Rays, we got to jump, and it was more calm. They were chill. They were like in this reef area, so it was more shallow. so freaking majestic, so beautiful, so amazing. So I feel like when you're in the wild with these animals, you really have to be calm because they can sense your energy. So I was just like calm and floating and just watching them. And then this manta ray comes and they're doing like these flips in the water, and that's them eating. They're like eating whatever's in the water, the plankton, whatever it is, and they're like doing flips, and one was like mirroring me. So I'm over here floating above the water, and it's just making like the tumbling, it's making tumbling right underneath me, and every time it comes up, like it wings expands and it like matches mine, and we're just having this freaking moment in the middle of the ocean with a freaking manta ray. And then there was another instinct where I'm in the water and there's two of them, and I get to dive down and I'm literally right next to it when it's doing its little flip and its little dance, and it was just so peaceful and majestic. It was amazing. It was amazing. I'm a Scorpio, so I am a water sign, and even though I'm not a good swimmer, I love being in the water. And before, I feel like I was more scared, but I feel like I was more scared of like the water here, because every time I go on vacation, I love going in the water and going snorkeling and seeing the nature and all the things. But it was just so majestic. After swimming with the dolphins in Hawaii and just literally the water being so blue, like deep blue, and when you see down, it's just literally blue. It was a game changer for me. It's like the world's full of possibilities, the ocean's full of possibilities. It's just this endless amount of possibility, and just relinquishing control. Like I don't have to be in control of everything. I can just let go. And that's how I felt in the ocean, swimming with these manta rays. It was magical. So if you go to the Maldives, the whole trip to the Maldives was a 10 out of 10. Every activity, everything that I did, I would do again. It was a 10 out of 10 the whole time. The whole trip was a 10 out of 10. So that was my day 3. Freaking amazing. I got to swim with manta rays. Wild. I was speechless. The sun is going down. It's getting darker here in Florida. So I gotta wrap this video up. So yes, now after all of that, we go to day 4, and we decided to go to a resort. And this is where the fanciness, the spiciness, the luxury starts. So if you're not staying over those beautiful water bungalow, don't worry. You can still have that experience. You might not sleep there, but you can still go there. So for $120, we got a resort pass to Oveli Resort, Maldives. Oh my gosh. Talk about luxury. We got off the boat. It was beautiful. The water, the place, the vibes, immaculate, unbothered, unmatched. It was beautiful, beautiful. We got off the boat and we walked down this ramp and we were greeted, and I got the best virgin pina colada I've had in a long time. And it's so crazy because even on the resorts, and I'm used to this, with the mocktails, not so much, but when it comes to a resort and they do alcohol and then no alcohol, my virgin pina colada was like $2 more expensive than my friend's gin and tonic. I was like, what the hell? Seriously? But whatever, I'm used to it. It was like $10, $12 for a virgin pina colada, but hey, whatever. But so beautiful. The restaurants were amazing. The water was so clear. You could see little baby sharks all on the edge, just chilling, just swimming, just keep swimming. There were people on jet skis. We got there, and as soon as we got there, we met like the spa people. I'm telling you, I had like 7 spa days. But this spa day was de película, like from the movies. We got there, we're walking, we took a little train bus looking thing. We got there and the spa place was in a over the water bungalow, and they had like the little squares on the floor to look at the fishes while you're getting your massage. Like I said, I paid $222 to get a massage in Puerto Rico with no view, no over the water bungalow. The doors were open. We can hear the breeze. We can hear the ocean waves. We got our feet washed in this little bath thing. Girl, oh my gosh. It was worth all my money. All of my money. It was spectacular. It was exactly like from the movies. And we got to live our best life and ride one of those bikes as well. And I had seen a TikTok video before of like a guy that was like trying to ride the bike and film at the same time, and he ended up falling into the ocean. I'm like, oh crap. I ain't got time to be falling. Again, there were little baby sharks, but I'm not gonna do anything. They're more scared of you than you are of them. But oh my gosh, the food was amazing. We had a buffet style, and of course your girl ate and ate and ate and ate. And what else? They had an infinity pool, and it was right on the beach. They also had a swing and a hammock in the water if you wanted to take a nap in the water, if you like to. And then there was like these benches with these seats that you could just lay. It was like this bed. The infinity pool was beautiful. It was so hot outside. It was like the perfect temperature. While I was drinking more virgin pina coladas and drinking water, and they had more swings, and 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend to go to the Maldives. I had a great time. We spent the whole day at the resort relaxing, drinking, chilling, reading my book, relaxing. It was amazing. So that was like the perfect way to end our trip. My flight was at 9 o'clock that night, and we got a private shuttle that took us back to Male from Maafushi Island at 7 o'clock. And our hotel was so nice. So if you do go, stay at an hotel and tell them I sent you. They were so nice, and they actually pushed my room back because I had to get out of the room around 12, but since we were going to be in the resort all day, they were like, oh, we want you guys to still have a place to shower and get ready to go home. So they left for free, for the free ski. They left me in my room until 7 p.m. until our boat came to pick us up, and we went to the airport. And the trip was amazing. The trip back, I'm gonna leave you guys with a crazy story, because the trip back home, I think that was the worst flight of my life. Okay, I ate all the food at the buffet at the resort, right? I'm on the freaking plane. I start to get like a headache, like I feel dizzy. I'm not feeling good at all. And I know this about myself. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna barf. I'm gonna freaking barf. And the lady, it's like, I was like, oh, can I have like a barf bag or whatever? And they're like, oh, we don't have that on the plane. I'm like, bitch, what the hell? So I'm over here feeling like trash. I'm going to the bathroom like every 5 seconds because I don't know when this whole thing is gonna happen. I stay in the back. I know that I need to lay down because again, this is a 4 to 5 hour flight back to Abu Dhabi, and my head was pounding. I felt so sick. I needed to lay down, and they're like, well, you can't lay down here because that's for the flight attendant or emergency. Bitch, this is an emergency. So they moved me to another section like of the exit road, but the like handles for like your arm wouldn't move, so it was just super uncomfortable. I ended up going back to the back and going to the bathroom, and literally I almost missed it, but I ended up going in the sink and bleh. And then I was like, what the hell? All those sweet potatoes that I had ate, yeah, all the sweet potatoes were, yeah, no, not good for me. And then I knew I had more, so I still feel like shit for like a good 2.5, 3 hours from that flight until I finally threw up, and then I was a-okay, and I slept the whole flight home after that. But yeah, sorry, that was like the ending to my flight, to my amazing trip in the Maldives. And then I came back, and because my flight was so late from Male, I ended up coming to Abu Dhabi around 2 a.m. So I got on a hotel like right next to the airport, which is like I think it was like 10 minutes away from the airport. And it was really nice. And I got to relax and enjoy my me time, take a shower, get ready for the next day. And that's where the adventure continues, because I literally wake up, my friend comes to pick me up, Jennifer, picks me up, and then she's like, get in, bitch, we're going to Lebanon. And that's where my next adventure continues. So week 3 of Steal My Itinerary, then I go to Lebanon. If you want to go check out that episode, make sure you subscribe. I post every Tuesday. That should be out soon, and you don't want to miss it because it was wild. Lebanon was a 10 out of 10. I recommend. But thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I hope that you loved this Steal My Itinerary. I will leave a lot of the links and things that I did below. Make sure you comment. Let me know if you've ever been to any of these countries, if you've been to Dubai, if you've been to the Maldives. Let me know what else you would add to this trip, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.